was your first reaction when you achieved the message that there is a replacement?
I mean, I was worried, you know, but as we've seen this week with Soldic, and KSW were the best in the business at rematching you. So I was a little upset because we do a lot of homework, you know. I spent like 5 hours watching this guy, and I'm going to watch another guy now. But I knew the rematches, you know, so good, yeah, good.
What's the difference between Grabowski and Henrique? Can you tell us?
There's not a lot of differences really. They're both not fantastic strikers, either of them. Decent grappling, you know. Enrique's probably a bit more explosive, a little bit less tough, but the same game plan for both. You know, it's always the same game plan with me. You know, get you on your back and I'll punch you.
Is it this switch of fighters will be advantage for you because, for example, you've been training much more earlier than your opponent?
I think he got news of the fight in a month's notice, so he's kept himself in shape. It won't matter. But if he hasn't kept himself in shape, you know, it's going to be a big advantage. But I'll beat the guy if he's prime. I'll beat the guy if he knew a year ago. You know, I'll beat him whenever. You know.
You seem to be bigger than him.
Yeah. I think he did a bit of this as well. They always do, you know. They always do a little bit of this. But I think I'm a bit bigger. But we're about the same weight, so there's not a huge margin.
What would be the key factor for you at Saturday? What would be your biggest advantage over Henrique? What do you think?
I think I've got advantages everywhere. I think my conditioning, I think I'm better than him. But I think my pressure, I think you'll get sick of me on him, you know. I think you'll tire.
You are one of the busiest KSW champs. After this fight, do you plan any vacations, longer vacations, or you are planning to return as soon as possible?
Yeah, at the moment I'm fighting twice a year, and it suits me a lot twice a year. I think you train so hard, by the end of it, I would hate to go back to that gym and have to train again next week. I'll go crazy. Like I'll still be in the gym all year, but twice a year is plenty for me.
What's your prediction for that fight? About the finish of the fight?
I'll get the finish, probably a TKO within 3 rounds, you know. But it's heavyweight MMA, you know. We've got to keep him watching, you know. Not sleeping on him. He's a good fighter, you know.
You haven't lost for 2.5 years. How do you feel about it?
It definitely sparks confidence, you know. On each fight, I'm enjoying myself, and they're more like this week. You're going to fight the guy anyway. You might as well have as much fun as possible. So I'm enjoying myself. I'm learning all the time, you know. So when you're relaxed, good things happen.
I think a lot of journalists, also owner of KSW, Maciej said that you are one of the fighters that is most underestimated. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I have been. I've always came in underdog, you know. But this time he's the underdog, you know. But you can't pay too much attention to those bookmakers, you know, because they'll fuck you over, you know.
But doesn't it bother you that people, like, you know, your first fight was like you were underdog and people didn't believe in your abilities?
Nah, I couldn't care less. You know, you see it and you think, oh God, if you let that stuff worry you, that's when you'll get beat. But I knew what I was capable of, and I knew my condition. And I go away and I spar with these top guys and stuff. And there's not a lot of people who can put a hand on me, you know.
All right. Thank you.
Well, good. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.